very hard. And I could tell you why it's hard for me. When you're in charge of an industry that people could close down and then you know you have a lot of people, it's very hard for me. But I want to thank all the bandmen for coming here today first. I want to thank all the yards that are here. I want to thank the trade union movements. I want to thank each and one of them trade union movements to be part of us here. Even how happy I am, no matter what is taking place, but I'm happy to join with you all. I'm happy to be with you all. And I'm feeling a please in my heart because I know we will win this victory. Trust me, I am telling you we will win this victory. Because no matter what, God sees everything, and God knows everything, and God will see, and God don't like evilness and wickedness against people. God don't love that. So I know we will get victory. But what I want to deal with today, based on all the speech that take place, you all know what's taking place in this industry. What my speech is today is about us joining together. Joining with one another together to stop this evil act and other acts that take place in this country. A lot of things have taken place in this country, and I want to be part of being a change in this society now. I will volunteer myself to be part of a change because it's too long for people have to go through this and workers have to go through this in Trinidad and Tobago. I am saying that I am telling people who are listening now and who, if they didn't come this one, it will have no way the government will change the position. And even if they change the position, the fight will continue for the right thing in Trinidad and Tobago. From today on, I am telling the union, I am telling every single citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, I am telling you, please understand the fight that's going to start to take place from now on. Because you know that this URP money that you just get, you know that can't mind your family. You know that secret money cannot mind your family. You know that public assistance that you're getting can't mind your family. But you know something? Because you feel that is what you deserve. That is why you holding on to this public assistance thing and this URP and this all this other thing. I am saying to Trinidad and Tobago today, come and join with us. Come and join with us as we go up the highway. I am not going to talk about what the commissioner do because David had already talked about it. I am saying I want us to work together. I want us to, as we start to lead here today, people must understand this struggle is not about the drug dealers alone. This struggle is about the workers and all. Because it's about a lot of workers in the stock industry too. So it's not about we alone, it's about Trinidad and Tobago.
Let me just say something very briefly on behalf of the Steel Workers Union. This industry, which is the Scrap Iron Dealers Association, and the scrap industry of Trinidad and Tobago was an industry born out of the steel industry in Trinidad and Tobago. After the closure of the industry in 2016, one of the positives that came out of, or maybe the only positive that came out of the closure of the industry, would have been the survival of the scrap industry in Trinidad and Tobago. Today, as Comrade Roger, our leader, has said, we are on the verge of seeing this industry hijacked and given to the elites. We are saying in no uncertain circumstances, and it isn't a surprise to us, it wasn't a surprise to us when the Attorney General would have announced the 6-month closure of the industry, because this individual was the same individual that sat with the Metal Group and devised a plan to ensure that steel workers in Trinidad and Tobago who worked for 36 years went home without any separation benefit. People forget that. The steel workers in Trinidad and Tobago went home with nothing. Then he would have been the individual that was pioneering and behind the legal action that would have been taken to ensure that the Petrotrin facility would have been closed when WTU stood up. And the trade union movement stood up and said, here what's going on, we're not supporting this. Carrying to the court and was successful. Who was the individual carrying the matter to the court of appeal? Same individual. And we could go on and on. The point I'm making is, and I said it before, we need to have a revolution in thinking. We need to awaken as a people. These individuals do not care about the simple and ordinary man, whether it be the individuals in the media, whether it be the scrap dealer, and this is bigger than the scrap dealers and the industry. This is about the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
I join wholeheartedly with the statement of both Comrades David Abdullah and Comrade Michael, and he said here this morning. We stand in total solidarity with the Scrap Iron Dealers Association and all of its members, all of the women and children, all of the families, all of whom are adversely impacted by the decision of the government. I just want to remind Trinidad and Tobago this morning that yes, this is perhaps the most African government we have ever had, but it is easy for them to make these decisions because those who are making these decisions, it does not affect their livelihood. Their food, their groceries, the books for their children, the wherewithal for them to continue their high lifestyles continue unabated. And therefore it is easy for those who have the means, the wherewithal, the food on their table, the monies at the end of the month, the monies which taxpayers pay, the money which you pay. It is easy for them to say with a stroke of a pen that they shut an industry down, an entire industry down, and the effect of which will leave you without bread on the table. And how heartless can they get? How heartless can they get? And I want us to agree with Comrade Abdullah that they have in place now their minion in the name of the commissioner to do their bidding. I could say it openly, to do their bidding. And it will be not too long from now that you will see him stepping totally out of his crease and preventing any action like this. He started by curtailing, which is why we have to condemn openly the action of the commissioner. Could be what? This issue is more important than any other issue today. And therefore this issue ought to be given priority. Because if we are talking about crime and so on, and trying to ensure that people who earn an honest wage, honest living, that they get support, so that we will continue on the path of honesty and law abiding and so on. Why would you prevent them from highlighting their issues in the nation's capital? We call on you to revisit that disapproval and to ensure on the next occasion that we go wherever we go in Trinidad and Tobago to highlight this issue. This is not unlike all of the bread that they took away from all of the workers throughout Trinidad and Tobago. They are shutting everything down. Anything they can't manage, they shut it down. But inside of that, I want comrades, I want people to understand here, inside of that, there's a plan to restructure it and put it in the hands of the elite. When it resurfaces, it will not be in its original shape and formula. When this industry is regulated the way in which Rowley wants to regulate that, he takes from the poor. He takes from the poor and gives to the rich. He saps all that the poor have, the little that you have, and gives to his rich friends.
Brothers and sisters, let me again bring blessings. And as I continue to say in Trinidad and Tobago that this struggle is a divine struggle. When a government could make a decision like this decision to deny workers, their families, the right to earn a living in Trinidad and Tobago on the basis of some spurious statement emanating that this is a ring from Venezuela and China mafia. You understand? And they use that as a basis that they want to regulate an industry. And the industry specifically that they talk about is the copper industry. But we are aware that there are other processes that you could export the materials. And the question that you have to ask yourself, why will a government go down that particular road? Why will a government deny you, the scrap dealers and the workers by extension, your right to earn and living in Trinidad and Tobago? We consider that in Natuba as a fundamental issue, or a fundamental right, and therefore I am here bringing greetings.
Axel Roger, President General Dorothy's Workers Trade Union, and the President of the Joint Trade Union Movement, other executive officers of the ODQ, sisters and brothers all, a very good morning to you, members of the media. Let me say here, first of all, that this struggle is a very important struggle. It is a struggle for the survival of thousands of people. In one of the newspapers today, there was a report which said that during the pandemic, people were cutting back, not able to have 3 meals a day. But when you shut down this industry, Rowley, for 6 months, what you're doing is to tell thousands of people that they can't even eat 1 meal for the day. You're telling thousands of people that children can't go to school in the next 2 weeks because there are no school books for them and there's no money for transportation for them. That decision to close down the industry for 6 months was a wicked, wicked decision. The call had been made months ago to deal only with the shutdown of the copper export so that the illegality could be stopped. And instead, you want to penalize everybody. That is wrong. This struggle is a struggle for justice. It is a struggle for life. And I want to say to Commissioner Jacob, what you have done today with curtailing the route to prevent this motorcade from coming into Port of Spain, to prevent the motorcade from even coming down the Eastern Main Road, that, Commissioner Jacob, is an act of repressing freedom of expression, of the rights of people to express their outrage, to express their right to life and to livelihoods. And we condemn your decision totally. There's absolutely no reason, no good reason to stop this motorcade from coming into Port of Spain as had been requested in the letter from the Scrap Iron Dealers Association.
By the gram, by the pound, by the ton. Buy scrap iron to the chest, yeah, we fan hang ton. When we done a bottle of rum, 2 curry up cheese, and to the beach we head down. Iron man never on no walk, just pick up his scrap. Pick up all these scrap iron man, out here trying to buy scrap iron, you see, I know, 4 3 ton of scrap iron man, dream by the